And welcome back, Mech Warriors. This is OldBob10025, and thanks to Calypsobow for his suggestion, modifying my mech that I did, and it actually turned out pretty well. I liked his design. I tweaked it just a tiny bit, and I'll show you what I did here. So, it's the Loyalty mech for the BlackJack 2L for Loyalty mech. You get plus 30, excuse me, plus 30% C-Bill like bonus, which is really nice. And then basically what he had actually was had an extra half a ton. Take that out. Let me get to his original design here. Wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad at all. It basically had some things to it. So let me go ahead and upgrade this, but a pretty good design that I had. It tweaked mine, so I tweaked it a little bit too. So basically, this will be a better. Well, it depends on how you look at it, but basically, everyone has their own type of designs. But this is what I did to go tweak it out. This is the original design of a Calypsobow. Pretty good in its own right. So very nice. You'll notice in my gameplay video, yes, I did take on a Kodiak, but it didn't turn out too well. But his design actually worked out pretty well too. It just, I didn't like the you would never run out of SRM like ammo because you have 50 shots of 4 shots each. So I wouldn't worry about it actually. So what I did is I took out these, got an extra heatsink. Let's see here. And got an extra heatsink here, which helped out because I did overheat just a tiny bit. I want to keep it at, I'm generally try to keep my max about 1.3 minimum if I can help it, and then 1.25 is not too bad. And then basically brought this over and brought this ammo over too. Basically you're going to have like 200 rounds at firing 2468. I'm sorry, not 50. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of rounds. You won't run out of ammo with 2 tons of ammo, so it's not too bad. But Beagle active probe and then the double heat sinks actually helped out. Definitely Beagle like active probe. Now for the modules, he did suggest actually advanced sensor range, which definitely did help. Radar derp, because that's obvious, you got to have that. SRM2 cooldown and large laser. He suggested cooldown, but I don't want to spend 3 million for it, and I went with the large laser range to make it almost equal to a ER large laser or close to it. That way it reduces the heat signature of an ER large laser, so it's less heat than what it is. So if you actually change out your ER from large lasers to ER large lasers, let me show you that. I had 1.25, and let me go ahead and go this here. Show you the difference on the heat scale here. Uses a little bit more energy, so you're going to go down to 1.2. So I lost 0.5. So generally, I like to keep it to large lasers unless I have a quirk or something like that, which I don't have a quirk for these, so it's not too bad to go and have those. See here, large laser. Now, with these, you get a cooldown of 10% and a range of 5%. So I went with the range on the module. Large laser range of 10%. So now it's 20%. And then if you go to weapons here, the range is 900. So now it's 990. And it, basically, it goes from there. It's about 500 for the optimal range. So it increases the range a little bit more. So you have optimal damage range for your weapons themselves. And then the cooldown will actually help you out at 10%. Now the cooldown for the streaks, I have a 10% and the velocity 10%, and then you have the module for an extra 12, so it's 22%. So it works out pretty well as far as everything's going. Now if I had an extra mech weapon slot, I don't know what I would take with that, to tell you the truth. Maybe advanced zoom, because you're going to be more of a sniper sometimes. I don't know, it just might be an idea, but and one of the things you could probably go and try out as well too. But yeah, so large lasers, and it worked out pretty well. Thank you, Calypsobow, for this for this great design. Actually, it tweaked mine, and then I tweaked a little bit more. Now on his also, he had 2 less armor there. Now I generally like to keep about 6 if I can. 4 is like the bare minimum, and 6 is that, because you find so many times. I played one game with this where I got sniped all from behind, and so I had to torso twist like crazy to make sure he doesn't kill me just from behind, just to kill me there. So I kind of like to keep it at 6 just to have there. I went 4 because I wanted to even it out at 40, so it works there. So anyways, check out the gameplay. He did a pretty good design on this, just to let you guys know, and check him out, and we'll get to the gameplay right now. And thank you, my friends, for watching, and I appreciate you guys for watching. It humbles me you guys watch me as well too. So I will see you on the battlefield.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Base is being captured. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Base is being captured. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. Base is being captured. Target acquired. New target. UAV activated. Base is being captured.
Back to our base, guys.
Base 25% captured. Base is being captured. Base is being captured. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired. Level critical. Center torso critical damage.
Shouldn't have.
Left arm destroyed.
Oh my god,
Medium
288.
pulse laser
I
destroyed.
do like it though.
Heatsink destroyed.
Actually, pretty good build. Just it's hard to use, man. Yeah. Hint: don't attack a Kodiak. That's a helpful hint. Those snipers, man, I can't believe those guys.
New target acquired.
Just waiting for you, man.
Left torso critical damage.
Oh, they're coming. Disco, no pilot.
Artillery strike online.
Block your shots on them.
New target acquired.
Fuckers is weapons.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Right torso critical damage. Heatsink destroyed. Fuel at 25%.
Deals most damage dealt 1. Yeah, it was interesting fighting with this thing. I would have to say 288, it was a little bit easier for my other build, and thank you for actually suggesting that. It actually played out pretty well. Yeah, 202 match score, not too bad. 5, and then kills most damage dealt wasn't too bad as well. So let's go back to the screen here, and I'll go over it just a little bit more. My last one, I forgot to put the BAP in there, and actually this one worked out a little bit better. And thank you so much. Actually, let's go check. I'm gonna check something and see here. Calypsobow, thank you for the suggestion, my friend. Really good design, actually, not too bad. Worked out pretty well. Let's go to Mech Lab. XL, I keep basically he kept that. Went the Beagle probe and then the 3 jump jets, 1 here. Although I find it odd though, as far as placing this here, I would have placed it here in case this KC's got critted or the ammo got critted there, but wasn't too bad. Large laser, obviously. Now I didn't have, on his suggestion, I did not have the cooldown for the large laser. I didn't want to spend an extra 3 million like on it. Plus I have to unlock it. I'm trying to unlock something else like right now. But the SRM2 cooldown did work out pretty well. The range one would have only gave me an extra 10%, so I wasn't too concerned about that one. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay, so yeah, the range would have got me an extra 27 meters, which I think one time I was just out of range, so that might have helped a little bit. But I almost never get in those types of like scenarios, like anyway. So. But the heat wasn't, God, it was a problem actually. It was a little bit more problem than I thought. I'll probably dump these 2 and get 1 heatsink at least. That way it will help out a little bit. Although the jump jets, maybe take this out because you didn't really need it. And that way you still have 2 tons of ammo. And then go with, let's see what I got here. Yeah, take out the half a ton, get an extra jump jet. That release is going to be jumping a little bit further, at 35. And 1.25, you take out the heatsink, then it's going to go down to 1.21. I mean, it's not that much of a difference, but it does help. The large lasers was a good idea. And then the streaks, I mean, God, this is just a hard design to go and run, man. But I got 288 damage. It wasn't too bad. I did use a lot of my SRMs, which was really nice. But that's 2 tons. That's 200 rounds. You're talking 10, 20, 30. God, that's a lot of, that's 50 shots. So that's not too bad. Yeah, 4. Yep. So we're talking about 50 shots with firing them all at once. So it's not too bad at all. You're not going to run out of ammo. I wouldn't worry about it. But all in all, though, a pretty good, halfway decent design like on that. So thank you very much. Let me get to the name here. Sorry about that. Calypsobow, you did a pretty good job on this. I like it a little bit better. Still, I still give it a 7 out of 10 for some reason of the SRM2s, because it is a really hard mech to use, and I would now recommend this for new players. So thank you, man. You did a good job on this, actually. Not bad. I played it and wasn't too bad. But let's see here. I did not, basically on your Smurfy link, which I will have linked down below, you did have these down to 2. I found that I just like to have a little bit more armor in the back, because sometimes I do turn and then I get shot in the back, so this will be a little bit better. I just raised it up a little bit. So I have 50, 40, 40, 16. I could probably, yeah, everything's back. So then 28, yeah, so everything's maxed. But I wanted to have a little bit more armor in the back. So thank you. I appreciate it. You did a good job on this. And I will see you guys on the battlefield. If you have any questions or anything else, put them down in the link below. This is the second build of it. So just so you guys know. So you guys have a good night. I will see you on the battlefield.
Target acquired.